Hello and welcome to another episode with us at MONIN. I'm Tony Kouslu, beverage expert for UK and Ireland. Today we are going to be talking all things spritzes. So we're going to be going over some seasonal kind of like summer spritzes, some kind of serve recommendations and things that are a little bit outside of the box of what you normally expect from a spritz. Reason why we're doing this today is as of right now, in the UK, 1 in 10 drinks sold are a spritz. So if you don't currently have a spritz or a spritz selection on your menu, now's probably a good time to think about that. Hopefully with these drinks that I show you, you guys have got a couple ideas. With any of these, I'm going to show you a few different options, but these always serve as kind of like template ideas, so do feel free to kind of like plug in and plug out your own flavors that you want to use. Okay, so we have our syrup bases. What we are going to be doing with these isn't leaning too much into using prosecco. We're kind of going into a more kind of like cost-conscious spritz. So we're actually going to be basing these around different types of vermouths. Now, what is a vermouth? Vermouth is essentially a kind of aromatized or fortified wine, slightly higher ABVs than what you would expect from wine, typically within like the 18 to 20% ABV. They make great bases for spritzes where you wouldn't necessarily need to add prosecco. You can, however, just this and soda water means you get a really good kind of spritz without having to go through so much prosecco. So this is a white vermouth, so kind of derived from different styles of grapes, whereas this is a rose, so more akin to like rose wine. So we compare different flavors with different types of vermouths as you would wine. We're going to start off by using watermelon with rose, and then we'll go from there. All right, so with this third drink, we're changing the base up a little bit and revisiting one of the very first episodes of our MONINfusion series. So rather than using just a standardized syrup base, a while back we made a Tiki syrup, which was combining passion fruit, mango, and orgeat, which is an almond syrup. We've then turned that into a liqueur, kind of along the lines of our liqueur MONINfusion episode, by taking equal parts of that syrup and then cutting it with 40% rum in equal parts. And then you get this kind of like really delicious tiki liqueur. So we're gonna use this as a base, which is a little bit deviating from the path of the last two, but just to provide you guys with kind of more of a traditional style spritz recipe. So for this, it'll be this, prosecco, soda. So we're not gonna be leaning too much into the vermouth for this one. Right, so 2 spritzes using syrups and vermouths, and then one that follows kind of more of a traditional format. As always, these are kind of drinks ideas to serve as inspiration, and we're always happy to hear what you guys come up with yourselves, so drop those in the comments below. The first 2 would technically actually fall under the kind of no and low bracket. So if you are under the age of 27, working in a bar yourself and thinking of entering this year's MONIN Cup, they might serve as inspiration for you as well. More information in the bio. Entries close end of July. Thanks for watching. Cheers.